Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Gersha from Technical Option Traders Inc. Hope you guys are having a great day. So big day in our community today. Had massive alerts that went in. Big money was made today, especially on Teslas. Tesla 950 puts went from 19 to 38 here. A massive win here today on Tesla. And then we had a complete breakdown of everywhere. Google 1800 puts were taken for fun. We'll see how tomorrow Google opens. These could be big money, right? So check out our trading community. If you guys are interested in joining, make sure you guys sign up on the link below. It's about $1 a day, and you get your education up here as well. We're all about teaching and enhancing traders to take them to the next level. All right, guys. So let's talk about the market and what I've been talking about for quite some time now. Okay. So if we look at the S&P 500, what happened today? So yesterday's candle was showing that it was a a hammer candlestick looking to break out. And like I said, this period that I have marked here is from the Fed minutes to when the Fed is supposed to speak. And in this time frame, we're starting to see that volatility is kicking in. So over my past videos, if you guys have been watching and following me consistently, I've been mentioning this, that there's too much uncertainty and there's a lot of volatility. It could be a good thing to trade, but we're not getting a clear direction here. So it's very choppy right now, right? So today we filled yesterday's candle's wick and we're moving down here, right? And as well as the volume is picking up here today, but it's not the greatest. It's like overall declining. So we want to see what happens at 410 here. We had huge options flow that we were watching to the downside, right? And also the other thing is price is below the 50 and the 200-day EMAs and respecting that level really well. And this is a big bearish engulfing candle. Once again, we could get a slight bounce maybe to about 420 or even 427, and then we can get a push lower. So always wait for the confirmation. This breakdown of 410 has not happened yet. If it does happen, we'll go to 404 and then down to 395. So this is the levels that we're watching, and right now we could be forming a death cross, right? So the major sectors in the S&P 500, everything is down. Okay, like look at the XLY. Consumer discretionary is down 5%. Semiconductors are down 4%. So, jets are down 4%. Tech is down 3%. Retail is down. Communication, all the sectors are down. Makes sense that the market is down, right? So if we look at the Qs here, the Qs death crosses happen. It's head and shoulder formation that's got going on over here. If you guys want to call it that, right here, right? Kind of forming here, or you can say this is a shoulder, however you want to see it. But either way, the way it's not the greatest formation, so I don't focus on it that much, but it's there, right? So right now it's breaking down below the death cross here, below the 200, right? So and the 50. So we're breaking down the support level now. Okay. So right now, post market, it's at 313. Okay. And so if it breaks the 307, we got the 298, and then we're gonna make our way lower here, right? Overall, this market is very bearish. If you look at the smaller time frames, these levels just could not hold. It just completely just broke down here, absolutely broke down, right? So that's something to keep an eye on. So after market, we did have some earnings reported for tech, like Microsoft. Unfortunately, Microsoft unchanged, nothing happening. That's not good for tech, because after these earnings, over the next few days, it's going to be very important to see what happens. Okay, in the tech sector. So Microsoft is one of the sectors that we're watching, and so one of the stocks that we were watching in this sector. The next one is Google. Google had earnings today, and this is my move down that I had priced in for Google, about a 10% move, and that's exactly what's going on here. I have like the 1800 puts, like I showed you guys. So if this level breaks the 2200, we're gonna go down to about 2100, and I'm expecting volatility to kick in here. That will be not really the greatest thing for Google. Now, Google itself, if we look at it from all-time highs, is down about 30%. Okay. Well, its post market is here, so 25%. Okay, big down move on Google. Death cross approaching. The volume is picking up for selling as well. However, we want to wait for the next couple of days, right? It's still holding an important level. We want to see if the selling actually picks up or if we start going in a range here. If we start going in a range, which I personally feel is also terrible, because that means price is going to get accepted at a lower level, and then chances of fall increases. Okay, so we could be in a distribution phase going into a stage 4, which is a complete breakdown. Now the Fed is speaking next week, which is really important and something that we want to keep our eyes on. Okay, IWM is breaking down out of this bear flag, like I said before, breaking 187. If this level breaks with volume, we got 170 on the horizon. And I've been consistently talking about this over and over again, and we have a complete meltdown in the market. Okay, so that's something to keep an eye on. Even though the market may show some signs of a relief rally, always wait for a confirmation. Okay, now remember, in the previous dip, the Fed did buy the dip in the sense that they added liquidity in 2020. Right now, the QE reduction, they're taking away liquidity. So that's something you should always keep in the back of your mind. The other thing which I've been consistent on is VIX, VXX. It's holding these levels here, not really breaking down. It makes sense because of volatility in the market. It's just really strong here. Okay, so that's something you guys want to keep your eyes on. And the other one I'm going to talk about Dow Jones. Dow Jones breaking this trend line that was holding the market here. Okay, so this is breaking down. If it breaks down 328 support, we got 322. Okay, so it's simple right now. All the stocks, all the prices are below the 50 and the 200, and that is never ever good. Okay, so that is not good. So I can see market makers coming in and trapping people. Okay, for the next few days, because the move may take a few days to actually pan out. Okay, so that's something that you have to be careful of. Gold, I'm not bearish on gold yet until 175 is done. Right now it's trading between the 50 and the 200, so this is consolidating in this range. If gold breaks below 175, I will exit all of my gold position to revisit. I took some profits here earlier in gold. I have some runners on. I'm still holding on to this position because I think all eyes are on the Fed, and then what they say will really impact this market. So KWEB, complete, like, just it's just there, right? KWEB is just in this big range here. Not a lot going on for China. This is a big level of liquidity that they added here, but we want to see if buyers continue to hold. This is a gap that needs to be filled, which it doesn't look like it wants to test. Okay, ARC just breaking down. Like I mean, like it's back to its 2018 levels here. It's 2018 support level. So I mean, I don't know where else you could go from here. Like if this breaks down, you got easily 40 and then about 34. It's really big down move on ARC here. Okay, eventually it could make its way back up, but it does not look like it. Right now, I'm not touching this. This is just a down move here. If it breaks below 50, then you got 40 on the horizon. It's as simple as that. Now we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin bear flag here. We had a broadening formation in the smaller time frame right about here, breaking down out of these two levels right here. We're going all the way down to, it looks like we're headed down towards 34,000. Okay, so we have to wait for confirmation to see if that level actually comes to play, but that's what it looks like right now. So Bitcoin looks like it's on its way down. On a daily time frame, Bitcoin still a little bit bullish for me, to be very honest. It's not really, completely broken down just yet. This could be the double top on here, but as long as this level holds the 28,000, I mean, Bitcoin in the long term is fine. But if this breaks, we're going to go a lot lower. So there was a lot of positive news on Bitcoin. With JP Morgan Chase accepting people to add Bitcoin to their 401ks. So Bitcoin is a long-term play. It is very bullish. Okay. So overall, the sectors that were up today, energy and commodities trying to make a bounce here. Energy was holding the market up, but energy has also started to break down here. So if this starts to break completely, we're going to see a further reduction in price. A lot of these growth names are not reporting the earnings that growth names are used to reporting. So that's something to be mindful of. We have Amazon reporting this week. If Amazon's earnings are also weak, we can see a further complications in SPY and the triple Qs. So trade safe, guys. Trade with a plan. If you guys like my content and like what I do, please comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. And if you guys are looking to join and start making money consistently, and the main thing is looking to learn, okay? Sometimes there's not a lot going on, but there's always a learning opportunity. So always be willing to learn, and that's how you can increase your capital. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.